Hey, it's baseball weather. We got the Houston Astros and the Miami Marlins.
Altuve in the World Baseball Classic. Pena lifts is Brian Miller to make the catch, and that's the
playing, man. I feel great. I feel happy. Life's good. Life's good.
Bouncer over. 1-strike count. Here the pitch from Cabrera to shortstop, and Joey Wendell makes the play in a one that goes on in the spring as there would be in the regular season as Abreu makes a slick play over there at first base, and the laser focus may really begin.
Yep. Everything starts in the
Avi.
Yeah, that's for sure. Good clubhouse guy, you know, need that for people who've been playing a lot in the big league. So, you know, I'm grateful that he's with us. They know who I am, so they know.
Now one to third. Segura throws across.
Yeah.
The base hit for Jorge Soler. He rounds first. A double. All right. So now.
Hold on. It's a long season, so you just got to and do your best every single day.
Flies to right center field. Christian Javier, the breezy day here, but make the catch in the
1 mile an hour. It is not straight. That ball is
always. I don't know what happened. I'm trying.
Great ones as you are will always hit yourself.
Always, man. You know, man. Not player from the Dominican Republic, you know, that I would take it with me. I want to say yes to my country.
Brian,
hard now because he knows. Sorry, was in.
It's a breezy day. Don't worry about it.
So I mean, he got out first was my family. So on the game,
you were announced as the Cy Young winner, and the guy who's basically saying that you're the man.
He thinking, you know, so because we're 2 years now, so he know me. I'm catching my game, so I think we have good. I think I got like 70 total. I don't know, but I think my favorite was
the strength stuff. So we're starting to get into that part of it. For him, more time walking around, taking time in between pitches, to where you find yourself
practice 3-4 weeks into spring training.
This is one of those guys. Trevor Rogers is another one. So this guy is definitely. It's some off my plate.
Okay.
If this extends, I got to go, fellas.
Oh, really? For one another. Well, is that what we call in the business a good element to it? Is the hitter has to be the penalty strike on second base with a double
on the mound.
He has to stay put.
He said when he took over the
absolutely. Except when they're hitting grand slam, then it's not so fun. That was the case. Everything else. 2 World Series as this one is rolled to the right side. Javier noted the pitch clock. Runner goes, throw to second, bounces.
I was talking to Garrett Cooper a couple of days ago, and he talked about how
Edward Cabrera, as we talked with Mel Stottlemyre Jr., look 3. Leads to a first pitch.
Going to play some meaningful games in September.
Back for Miller. He's going to have to play it off the wall. Be extra bases for deep. Going after the first ball to center. Mesa Jr. there. As Chagua deals to Pena in on the hands. Rolled to shortstop for Wendell. Makes Luis rise. Of course, they're hoping for from those guys is base hits. Get on base. Heading south to Miami for the opener against the Mets is Garrett Cooper. Jeremy Pena makes the 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner goes. Throw down to second. Bounces into center. 3-2. Is taken low for ball 4. So the Marlins with a 2.
In general, trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark all the time.
Yes, the infielders have to start on the dirt. Bounced to Pena. Strong throw to first. He's off here in the 6th.
Well, Sanchez is having a tremendous 2 strikes. And because of that, he's had a tremendous spring. He's stolen 3 bases, which little baseball. Did not miss fastballs, hit nearly 400. So we'll see how it all shakes out. But big league hitters will start to sit on that pitch if you throw it too often. And
16 out of high school in Alabama. Last year with of the season in mid-June. This one lifted down the left field. Said, yeah, that really was. It showed me that I could pitch at this level as he gets the strike.
But I remember that game specifically because you and I did that game together. Only going to give you a tremendous amount of confidence as you move forward during the season.
12. Marlins will see everybody. Cool thing that baseball is doing. Cool to face other teams that they wouldn't normally see on a yearly basis.
Visions.
J.J. Matajevic take one upstairs.
And that good release point again. There it is.
Back-to-back strikeouts for double-digit strikeouts for Braxton Garrett, who delivers a strike to David Hensley. And this a name, David Hensley, or excuse me, Jose Altuve, broke his thumb, so he's out 8.
And of course, if you're Houston, you can always go outside the organization and see if there's good fastball, swing back variety.
Teams have declared themselves out of it. Everybody's in it on opening day, so when it's all said and done, for a good chunk of the year. From Braxton Garrett is down and in. Rest and then adjust around him. Could be something that the Marlins.
All the guys they have are back end guys, and you're going to have pieces.
Garrett center.
So when you want to put
it now as well.
If you're on the 40-man roster.
Yeah, 40-man roster. You're Victor Mesa Jr. along with Victor. Edward Cabrera good for the Marlins as well. That check gets away. You pick the runner off. This one bounced to second base. A backhand play.
Leagues today that just idolized Miguel for a couple of decades.
Results in relief today. And what he's had so far, 9 earned runs. Just that hard throwing righty that the Marlins have a bunch of. Myers into the corner. Julks at third, a double for. Just misses in off the corner for ball 1 today. Maybe not. A lot of times, of course, they spring train down the road, so. Called strike 3. Went with the breaking ball. Pop up, right side. Khalil Watson moving over. Too much credit. That's off the glove. Bouncer to second base. That's Dixon Machado, just in a career-high 119 games. To third. Throw comes home. Scored in a ground out. And now a tapper to third, but foul.
So far, spring training with your at-bats and also a new.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody would want 13 home runs in the spring, but you got to leave something left in the tank. So,
I mean, to be quite honest, never really a 4.5, 3-year-old and a 3 months old. So.
Instead, this one's down the line and a 1 run is home, 2 runs are game. And catch to end it.
The windup is identical.
Around into left field for a base. Strikeout percentage in the National base. They get 1 and they get 2. On the screws, managers really just have no regard for the broadcaster scorecards.
No, they don't. You also want to get your starters up and down as many times as you need them to do.
That one, 2-3, little bobble.
He's mixing it up variety.
Griffin Conine out there making
reasons why you very